Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely Saturday morning so far. How is everyone? I'm streaming. I know last week I said that I was 50-50 whether I was going to stream, but I am streaming. Let me just make sure everything's good. It looks like it is. And we are, in fact, returning with some Arceus hunts. I just need to add my counter on. There we go. So the last time we hunted, we had 175 encounters. Still quite a way off from the odds. Like 4,098 or whatever it is. So, but hopefully we get under odds and we get our Shiny Arceus. I'm very excited. I was saying that I might not have streamed today because I was in London a lot this week. So on Tuesday, I was invited to go to the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase in London, where we were able to try out Little Nightmares and a couple of other games. Obviously, Little Nightmares is like so high up for me. Like that's like, I mean, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I really like Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is my jam. I love Little Nightmares. So it was amazing to try out Little Nightmares 3. It's due to come out next year, so having this really early preview was like amazing. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to record any footage of the game, but I was allowed to record for the other two games and sort of like the general surroundings. So I actually have 3 YouTube videos in the works, which is amazing. Like, this will be all on my other channel, so it was called Indies with Cherubi. I've just renamed it because it's not just Indies anymore, because the other video is going to be a Tamagotchi video, because we went to the Bandai Namco Cross store and they had all the new Tamagotchis and I wanted to show all of that off. And the third video is going to be for somewhere that we went yesterday. So we were invited to the Cats Protection Centre in London as part of their Creator Day, as myself and everyone else who was invited has done work with Cats Protection to raise awareness and funds. We were able to look around, meet some of the people from Tiltify and some of the people who work at Cats Protection, and we were able to see the cats. So there was about 20 pens, about 30 cats there, I think, ranging from like kittens at like 6 weeks old all the way to like 16-year-olds, and it was amazing to be able to see all of the fundraising efforts that we've done, what it's been able to provide for these cats and to help them get homes. And it was just honestly so amazing. Cannot like, oh, it was just so good. So there's going to be a video of that as well. So it's been a really busy week. I'm exhausted. We didn't come home until late. Probably didn't go to bed until like 1 a.m. And I was like, oh, I'll see how I feel in the morning. But I actually feel okay today. I don't feel too bad. I'm alive. I've got a smoothie to help keep me. It's literally called Energize as well, so I'm not sponsored. But that's gonna help. Yes, that is gonna help. And I thought it was good to return back to the Arceus hunt as well. Just move the screen a bit more towards me. Just because I don't really have to think much, it's just resetting. I just have to look for one colour when it resets. So I was like, it'll be a nice and easy one to like ease me in today if I'm not feeling 100%. So yeah, we're back on BDSP. Let me open up my counter, so if I do that, it does change. Cool. I can see my chat. And here is Arceus. We're going to get straight into it today. Well. And what we want to see is our golden Shiny Arceus. Which isn't this one. So we do a reset. First reset of the day. Hello, Midna. I've also temporarily turned off the Midna treat option just because we've actually run out of Midna treats. So I didn't want you guys to ask to give her treats and she hasn't got any. So I've temporarily turned it off. I'll be picking up some more treats after stream, ready for next week. And I've also added a rule on there that basically says that I'll only give her the treats as the stream ends. Just because she does get very... Well, I've had one treat, where's the rest? And she gets a bit unruly like she did last stream. So, new rule is that if treats get redeemed, end of stream. So I'll try and get like the camera to go all big and like make a little space so everyone can see the treats and her munching them. It's quite funny, she is sitting there and it almost lines up with her head on my stream. I've also got a new Ethernet cable so I can plug in the PlayStation 5 to the router to help with streaming on the PlayStation 5. So all I need to do now is just to get another decent mic or try and fix the other mic. And yeah, we should be good to go there as well. We did see the shard. So last year, like here's the shard story. Last year we were staying in London for WASD. And we visited Tower Bridge. And it was really, really late at night. And I pointed to the shard and I was like, oh look, Si, that's the shard. And he was like, no it isn't. And I was like, it is, that is the shard. And he was like, it isn't, like, we're nowhere near the shard. And I'm like, it's right there. And it's sort of just become like an ongoing joke now that whenever I see the shard, I have to point it out to him, and he always just like, sorry, even though he knows now it is a shard, he didn't actually believe it was the shard originally. But now every time we see it, I have to be like, it's the shard, and he's like, that ain't the shard. I don't know why, it's just like a weird quirky thing that we have. Like another quirky thing I have is that if we're watching a TV show or a film and it shows London, I always turn to him and just go, been there. Even if I haven't been to that area of London, I always do it. And I've been doing that for like 7 years. Hello, Howie. And thank you so much for the follow, Matt VMAX. I hope you're having a lovely day. Good morning. Hello, hello. I was just chatting about all my silly quirks I do to wind my boyfriend up. Like pointing out the shard. Or just saying all these places I've been to and I haven't. Exactly, I was like, of course it's the shard, because look at the top, it's shardy. And but he knows it's the shard now, but it's just sort of like an inside joke that we always do now for some reason. It's our little quirk. I've got goodies to show you guys as well. So, as I was saying, I went to the cat's protection place yesterday, and they gave us little goodie bags with, like, stuff in it. And I was like, oh my god! And it's like, I haven't really fully looked in there, but, like, we got, like, a little notebook, which is very cute. And I have to show you this pen, because I absolutely love this pen. So it looks just like a standard normal pen, but let me get my camera up because I might need to focus it. Oh, it is focusing. Oh, hang on. Come on. Oh, it's so close. Maybe a bit back a bit more. Ta-da! It's a cat pen! Isn't that amazing? I love the cat pen. Oh, hello, Mid. Hang on. Hang on. You want to say hello to everyone? No? No. There we go. No, you can't be on the desk. What else? There was a little letter, which was very cute. And a cat's protection beanie. Because you all know I love my beanies. And we also have some cute little pins. Let me get the camera back up again. I don't really need to focus on that one. So we got a little boop. Obviously it's like backwards on the camera, but it does say boop. And I fits. Which is just very, very cute. It was a really good day. So we got all those goodies and lots of ideas for our next Cats Protection fundraiser. There we go. I think there's cat hair on it. Just let my nose off. The cat pen is amazing though. And like everyone had like different colours as well of the pens, and I'm like, oh, this is so cute. So I got like a purple one and I've got a blue one, but I love it. It's very cute. So I've got the video footage all ready to like edit, but I don't know how soon it'll be because I need to do the Bandai Namco video first. Then I might do Cats Protection, then I'll do Tamagotchi, I think. I'll swap those two around. But yeah, so good. I also got a parcel today from Magic Madhouse. It came first thing this morning, but I don't think I can show it on stream yet. But it's very... Oh, I mean, I've never had anything like it before, so it's quite cool. So I'm going to be making a TikTok on it. And it's just like sitting over there and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to open it. It's not cards though. Just before anyone thinks I got a Stellar Crown early, it's not that. It is something else quite cool though. It's something I've never had before, so I'm very looking forward to sharing that with everyone. I think I just need to think of a good like video idea to do with it. Trying to think if anything else cool has happened today or this week. It's just been so full on, honestly. A very, very full on week. I'm not gonna lie, I am really proud of myself for streaming today. Because I didn't think I was going to because I was so tired. Sorry, that was really loud. Not very long, honestly. I'm only on 181 resets. Sorry, I got smoothie all over me. This is my second stream doing it. So I think what it was is I got to 100 resets off stream. Then I did 75 resets on my last stream. And now we're carrying it on from the 175. So, I mean, we've only done 6 so far today. So it's not amazing, but not too long. The official date of when I started, though, would be on my phone. But I took a bit of a break on it because we had some cool massive outbreaks on Scarlet and Violet. So I took a bit of a break. But now we're back. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to alternate the stream. So because I do Pokemon every Saturday, I wanted to do 1 week I'm doing BDSP. And then next week I'm doing Scarlet and Violet. But Scarlet and Violet took over my life for like 4 weeks. So I'm really behind. Oh, you're not having a good time against Victory Road? I don't think I had a very good time either. I think in the end I moved some Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. and just plopped it in BDSP just so I could beat the game, so I could so I could hunt Arceus. Because all I really wanted to do was hunt Arceus. I want to be able to legitly find one by myself. So I didn't really care about completing the game, but obviously you have to be able to do it. Oh, you keep getting lost. You'll find your way. You've got it. You've got this. Now, my Pokemon were really underleveled because I rushed the game. So I put like a level 100 Scyther in the game and like a few others from some of my other games just to like do it, done. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was like, because I was really struggling. I did the Elite Four and I was with my original team and I just could not beat Cynthia. And I was just like, this is ridiculous because I know I defeated Cynthia when I was a kid playing the original game. So why can't I defeat Cynthia now? And the only way I was thinking is because I probably did everything when I was playing as a kid. Like, really leveled up my Pokemon and I wasn't rushing. While in this version, I was rushing. And I think that's why I struggled. I'm trying to complete all the research entries in Legends Arceus to get the Shiny Charm. Legends Arceus is probably one of my favourite games to Shiny Hunt in. Every time someone brings up Legends Arceus, I'm just like, should we play it now? But I can't play it now. Because I'm doing another game. But it's just every time I'm like, oh, I love that game so much. Oh, it's such a good game. I still have to do a hunt on there as well. I want to get a Shiny Alpha Wimple. Because I really, really love Shiny Wimple. And I want a big one. It's so good. I can't wait for the next Legends game. It's going to become my life. Especially because my favourite Pokemon should be in it. Pumpkaboo. I deserve to shiny hunt Pumpkaboo in that game. And I want to try and shiny hunt all the different sizes. That's the dream. I was so gutted it wasn't in Scarlet and Violet. But I have a really soft spot for Kalos. I really liked X and Y. And I think it was because X and Y was my first Pokemon game back after taking such a long break. Because I didn't play Black and White or Black and White 2. So I literally went from whatever the game was before that straight into X and Y, and I just really appreciated it. I know Black and White were really like high up for people, but I never played it. I missed out on it. I'm so gutted because everyone says it's like really, really good, and yeah, I've never played it. And I was sort of hoping for a remake so I could give it a go because I don't own them either. I don't have the games. It's the only main series games I've never played. Oh, and I haven't played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because I didn't like Sun and Moon. So I was like, well, if I don't like Sun and Moon, why am I going to play the Ultra versions? But yeah, I need to really play Black and White. But they're so expensive. So it's either like spending loads of money to get them, or hope that they do a remake, which they should, but I don't think the remake will be for a couple of years now because of Legends EA. I hate these new bottle caps. I know probably everyone complains about them. It really annoys me. Because when you have a smoothie, you're meant to shake it, which means then bits of smoothie are in the lid, and when you're drinking it, the lid smoothie goes on your face. I don't want lid smoothie on my face. They're honestly the worst. And the thing is as well, I was always told that when you recycle bottles, you should keep the lid and the bottle separate because it helps with recycling. And now they're like attached, so I'm like, are they not meant to be separated when you recycle them? I was always told that when I was growing up. You separate them. What do I know? And I'm not strong enough. Like, I know some people can just snap them off. I'm not strong enough to snap off a bottle top. You right, Pippi? She's on the prowl. Yeah, it's really difficult. Like, they're all like wonky. I just don't like them. I do not like them. It's bad though, because now whenever I buy a drink and sometimes you find one that hasn't got the new bottle cap and I get really excited. I'm like, oh my god, it's a rarity. Oh, were they? It's just like, I feel like they could have at least tried to educate people first. Like, do adverts. Do some TikToks. You know? You know, you're doom scrolling on TikTok. And you're like, and there's someone like, did you know that you should put both of these in the recycling bin? And you're like, oh my god, no, I did not know that. And then you could learn from TikTok instead of being forced. I want the opportunity to learn, not to be forced into this mess that we're in. The smoothie's nice though. Oh my god, yes. When a bottle cap is not attached, it's a shiny bottle. 1 in 4,000. I genuinely, when I did open this morning, I actually thought it was one of the old ones, and then I was really disappointed. I really should maybe make a prediction on how many resets I think it's going to take for me to get Arceus. I like to think, in my head, I think 2,700-ish, which is below odds. It's, you know, quite a bit under odds, but I'm just feeling it. I think it's 1 in 4,098 or 4,097. I can't remember. It's 4,000 and something in this game. So, you know. Oh, there you go. 4,096. So yeah, and you can go over odds as well. So I really want to be under odds. I mean, getting one under 200, wink wink, would be really nice, but I will see. Yeah, I didn't even bother getting the shiny charm in BDSP, because I was like, I'm not going to be doing Masuda method in this game. Like, if I'm going to Masuda method, I'd pick Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. I'm not going to... Like, other than doing this, and if Shaman was still available, I would have done Shaman as well, but other than Arceus, I'm probably not going to do any other shiny hunting on this game. So I didn't bother with the shiny charm. And Masuda method is my least favourite method of hunting. So, yeah, I really just don't think I would ever do it in this one. I would rather do Giratina in Sword and Shield. And I've already skipped Palkia, and I would also rather do that in Sword and Shield. And I don't really care about the Lake Guardians. The Masuda method's the egg hunting method. So if you get a foreign Pokemon, well, if you get 2 different foreign Pokemon, so what a lot of people do is they get a Japanese Ditto, and then the Pokemon that you want to breed, so say Pikachu. So you get the foreign Ditto and Pikachu to breed, and that gives you a higher chance of getting a shiny in the eggs. So that's called the Masuda method. So every game, one of my first things I do in Wonder Trading is try and get a foreign Ditto. Apart from this game, I didn't bother. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a foreign Ditto. If you're doing Pikachu, if you had like a Japanese Pikachu and an English Pikachu, that would work as well. But having the foreign Ditto means you can just do all the Pokemon, which is good. Nice and easy. So I did that method for Sprigatito and Scarlet and Violet, and I got it so quickly. I can't even remember. I think it was like the 7th egg. It's on Twitter somewhere. But yeah, what I was going to do is I was going to get loads of eggs, because the chances, I know obviously the chances are 1 in like whatever it is for every egg, but I was like, there's no way I'm going to hatch a shiny in the first 100 eggs. So I was like, what I'll do is I'll get loads of eggs and hatch them off stream to build the number up, like I did with this one. You know, I did 100 off stream to then do it more on here. And then the number's high, and then there's a higher chance of getting a shiny. And I got one on the 7th egg while I wasn't streaming. And I was like... Can someone deal with that, please? Thank you. Don't know why it never lets me do it. It's like I'm not in mod mode or something when I am in my chat. My chat. I can pin it. I don't really want to pin. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. Has anyone got any plans for the rest of the day? I really want to go to the cinema to see Beetlejuice, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. But it's like very, very high on my list. Even though I still haven't seen Deadpool and I still haven't seen Alien, and they were both films I really wanted to see. But I'm a huge Beetlejuice fan, so actually Beetlejuice has just beaten the other two in my list. So I have to see Beetlejuice first. And you know, it's the season. It's the season for Beetlejuice, for Halloween, you know. Might just play some more Pokemon and finish off Brilliant Diamond. I hope you manage to do that. And you're heading to a Lance Cave later. For anything fun? I have to ask, just in case Sai said he was going to do something for you, hasn't told me, and I don't want to be a wasted journey like last time, so feel like it's best to ask. We've actually condensed it. I don't know if Sai's going to expand on it again today, but we did have like 2 areas, and now we're in 1 area, so everything's like closer together, and I think it looks more visually pleasing, honestly. Oh, just a visit. That's fine, you're allowed to visit. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to be like last time, because I felt really bad about that. I was like, oh no. I don't think there's anything happening in Pokemon Go today, but I think it's Phalanx Raid Day tomorrow. So I'm in an hour in about whether I'm going to take part in that. And I still need to do the duck that I was talking about last stream. He's just sitting down there. He's primed. He's now completely white. But I need to finish spray painting him. But it's been really rainy and wet, and I can't spray paint him if it's raining. So I'm like, but I think he needs to be done by Tuesday. So I've got 3 days to finish this duck, and all I've done is paint him white so far. I said worst case, if I can't finish the duck, I'll just have to get a white sheet and put it over him and pretend that he's a ghost. Which isn't ideal. I hope I can finish the duck in time. It's going to be really embarrassing if I don't. Resets really do take a while, though. Two away from 200. Can we be lucky and get a shiny under 200? No, it was nothing to do with Gory. I've just been raising money for Cats Protection for about a year now. So I'm one of the I wouldn't say bigger, but I'm one of the creators that actively supports Cats Protection. So I got invited to go to their head office for that. It was nothing to do with Wired or anything. It just happened that some other people who were part of the Wired people were also invited because they also do work with Cats Protection. Yeah, it was just mainly people who've done work with Cats Protection before. So all this year I've pretty much been raising money for Cats Protection. And I did a few fundraisers last year for them as well. I think I swallowed smoothie wrong. Incorrect smoothie. Yeah, I met up with a few people that I know, which is nice. So I saw a Big Fuzzy Yak, Rayel, Diddy Bash, and then there was a few others that like I know because I've seen them at other like Licity, Emolition, and a few others. So it was a really nice group, to be fair. I was really hoping he was going to be gold then. 200 resets. Don't know how much I've raised for Cat's Protection so far this year. I think nearly £200. Let me pop onto Tiltify. Oh, nearly £210 this year. And last year I did 130. So yeah, not bad. £300 for Cat's Protection so far. Actually pretty chuffed with that. I didn't realise it was so high. And I'm going to be doing a fundraiser in November for Cat's Protection as well, because that's when they do their big winter fundraising event. And I'm going to be doing something there, but I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. I don't know. I don't know what to do for it. But I've got a few months to really, like, brainstorm it. I was thinking of just doing, like, Little Kitty Big City, because I still haven't played it, even though I've got it. But, like, I don't feel like there's anything, like, crazy, like, special about that. That's just, like, me playing Little Kitty Big City. Legends Arceus Shiny Race. That would be good, because Sai does it as well, but it's, like, getting him, like, available to be around, because he's so hard to, like... If we're not in London, like, he's working, and it's just like... I was like, oh, I could just stream loads of cat games. But I wouldn't know what ones to do then, because there are loads of cat games. Because then also you've got, yeah, Gory, you've got Cat Quest. I'm sure I've got more cat games as well. Obviously you have got Stray. I don't know if I should just do something bigger. Well, the last time I fundraised, I did the 12-hour stream. So I could do 12 hours again. Because the 12 hours one went quite well, other than the fact that my shiny luck was the worst luck I've ever had while shiny hunting. Adopt 100 cats. Do cat camp, but it's Midna for 24 hours. Oh, definitely. So many endorphins. So, in about half... Ooh, I'd say it's probably actually been about... So, between 30 and 45 minutes, I think, it's taken for us to do over 25 encounters. So, it is really slow doing encounters. I've got about an hour left on stream, and I would like to get to at least 250. That's a nice number to aim for. So I'm going to try and aim for 250 resets today. Unless I get one before then. That would be nice. Game. Dodogyun. feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I don't know why I'm always sneezing on stream these days. I don't know if it's because Midna just sits here all day, so like all her fur is just like in the air. Is that how it works? Like every time I sit down to stream, like I'll feel okay in the morning. As soon as I sit down, I'm like, oh, time to sneeze a billion times. 205. Yeah, especially Midna's fur. She's always molten so much. So Sai says that like we're the worst together because like we always clog up the Hoover because my hair molts a lot and so does Midna's fur. So combined together we're just like molting messes. We have to literally brush the carpets with like really strong brushes because we can't hoover up because there's just so much fur and hair between us both, and you can literally like after like scraping the carpets you can really get like literally like I'm not talking about like oh we only do this like every few months, we do it very regularly. Like I don't understand how I'm not bald with the amount of hair that I lose. Clearly same with Midna, the amount of you just do that and it's like whew, fur just traveling everywhere. You know, I can even like I just got some then. Like, if I just do that with my hair, and again, hair just comes out everywhere. It's a nightmare. I get hair everywhere. Like mother, like daughter. Just lose our hair. I wouldn't change it though. I've even got Midna fur on me now. Oh, I think I need to get a new computer chair. Like this has been good, but I think I'm over it. I think I'm over. I think I need a nice, like, comfy gaming chair or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, not in the food. Not in the food. Cheruby chair. Yeah, this is just like an old like office chair. Like obviously I cover it up with like blankets because of Midna. But it's just not the most comfortable chair in the world, honestly. It is very old. I need one with like lumbar support or something for my back. Say that though, this chair is more comfortable than my chair at work, and that one has lumbar support. And I don't know why, it's just the most uncomfortable thing ever. And I don't know if it's because I have to sit there for 40 hours a week, and I only sit on this chair for like 2 hours when I'm streaming. I don't tend to go on the computer during the week. That like I can just deal with it for a couple of hours, but because I'm sitting in the other chair for 40 hours, it's just the worst. I'm just not good with coping with chairs. If I had my way, I'd just sit on the floor or like sit in bed all the time, because that's like ultimate comfort. It's always loud when I open the smoothie. I do wonder what colour chair I'd have. Like, maybe the colour of my logo, like that sort of colour scheme. Like white and purple. I think that would look quite cute. I am a big fan of green. Maybe like a minty green and white. Probably purple. Oh, I don't know. I really love purple and green. I think they're probably two of my favourite colours. When I was growing up, I used to hate the colour green. I was like, it's the worst colour. Now that I've gotten older, I love green. I think it's such a wholesome colour. Green's nice. There's so many shades of green and they're nice. Like, I like this green. This is a nice green. I like this green. Good green. What else have I got green? I think this is two... Is this the same green? Almost the same green. Still a nice green. I do appreciate green. Funnily enough, when I was growing up, yellow was my favourite colour. And I don't think I care for yellow much now. So it swapped. I went from yellow being my favourite colour to green being my worst to green being a really good colour, and now I just don't really care much for yellow. Like, there's nothing wrong with yellow. It's just, I wouldn't say yellow's in my top 3. Maybe not even in my top 5. Green's nice though. Yeah, yellow shinies are really good. I do like yellow shinies. I think I like sunflower yellow. I think I like quite deep, darker yellows. And I don't like pale yellows. I think pale yellows are gross. But like sunflower yellow, like the dark bits is nice. Trying to think of something that's like light yellow. You probably know what I mean, just that palest yellow. Like, are you white or are you yellow? I don't like that. I don't like that yellow. Pikachu yellow is quite nice. That darker, brighter yellow. I don't think I'm very fond of the yellow on Arceus. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look too bad on this monitor. But on this monitor it looks really pale. But this monitor looks deeper. Such a hard life describing colours. Psyduck yellow. Yeah, Psyduck yellow is quite a nice yellow. But funnily enough, I don't like the shade of yellow that Mimikyu is. Even though Mimikyu is one of my favourite Pokemon. Because I was just looking at the plushies. And that is a paler yellow that I don't like. And I think that's why I like shiny Mimikyu. Because it's grey. And not yellow. I'm not very fond of the colour red. Because I think the paler reds freak me out as well. And I only brought that up because when the screen loads, it shows the 3 starters jumping in their colours. And I was looking at the Chimchar colour and I was like, I don't like that colour. I don't like that Chimchar red. Like, I quite like a deep stereotypical red. But I don't like the lighter reds. And I don't think I really like dark red either. I think like the colour red that is the heart emoji, I quite like that red. I'm just looking at red. I don't think I've actually got really... Mario red, there you go. I'm okay with Mario red. I was just looking around trying to find anything that's red in my house. I really don't actually have that much red. Like, the only red I can see is that we have, like, a paper Origami Mario. And obviously he's got a red hat. But everything else isn't red in the house. Got nothing red. Nintendo Switch red. There we go. I like that red. Oops, I just dropped a card. Oh, look at that. Check out this card. This is nice. So he's got a pile of cards that he's working on. And I just picked one up to have a look. Check that out. That's a Reshiram. It's a nice one. Like that. What else has he got? Oh, just boring. Reshiram's nice though. I should take a picture of that. It's a nice card. The other card I dropped was just an energy. Why is Reshiram on a pile with just energies? Oh, Gumi. I like Gumi. Oh, it's 2 Gumis. 2 different Gumis. Dunsparce! Yes! Oh, these are like older cards. I'll show you what he's doing with them. Do you like that Reshiram there and those Gumis? Big Gumi fan. Big Dunsparce fan. Just a random mix. Sorry, I was sneezing again. I think maybe the cards might be dusty. Still looking through them though. Yeah, I mean it's just a very random selection of cards. Not much else I can say about it, I don't think. $215 resets. But we are still very much under odds. This is going to be a long hunt. I don't even know if we're going to complete this hunt this year, honestly. Obviously, I haven't shiny hunted the starters in ages as well. I've sort of like, I got bored of doing the starters. Like, I'll carry it on, but I don't think I'm going to complete it this year. I've done nearly a page full of starters, but it's not really good enough. I think if I was able to stream more during the week, I would continue doing the starters. But it's just, like, impossible for now. Like, I'm tempted to, like, save up for a laptop. Like, a laptop that can stream. And then I can stream more during the week. But, the only reason why I can do the PlayStation is because it has, like, the capture software in it. So you can just go live straight from the PlayStation. I really wish the Switch had something like that. Because that would solve all my problems. You finally reached the Pokemon League. Oh, you don't have patience for shiny hunting? It's not for everyone. I mean, this is my first resetting shiny that I've ever done. I've never done a reset one before. So my first wave... Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. One sec. Hate sneezing. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I quite like the feeling it gives you when you get one. Like the endorphins, like the hit. Like I remember when I first found my first random shiny without looking in Legends Arceus, and that's what got me going, because I was just like, oh, I like this. And it was the same in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Like, I wasn't planning on shiny hunting, but I found one randomly, and I'm like, if I can find a shiny randomly in the wild, how easy is it to get it when you are looking? And I just got into it. Same with Scarlet and Violet as well, actually. I didn't like Scarlet and Violet until I found my, my first shiny. Randomly, Sneasel up in the snowy mountains, and I'm like, oh, see, I found one now, like, ah. Oh. And then I did a raid, and then I got a shiny Magikarp, and I was like, oh, I guess I suppose I should learn how to shiny hunt in this game now. It's nice remembering what your first shiny was in each game, because I can. So my first shiny ever, not including the red Gyarados from Gold and Silver. My first one was shiny Pumpkaboo, Masuda Method X and Y. I didn't bother with Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield was shiny Pumpkaboo, Masuda Method. Legends Arceus was Starly, randomly. Am I missing the game? Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu was a Caterpie, randomly in the game. Oh, I'm actually fighting them, I don't mean to do that. And yeah, Scarlet and Violet was Sneasel, randomly in the game. I do want the endorphin sound back. And I haven't got a shiny in BDSP yet. So if I do, then my first shiny in BDSP is going to be Arceus. Which is going to be quite funny. I don't think I did any shiny hunting on... I think I wanted to do a Mimikyu hunt in Sun and Moon, but I just didn't like the game that much that I just gave up. I'm going to sneeze again. I just feel like there's something up my nose. Wonder where little Midna's gone. I wonder what my first shiny is going to be in Legends EA. I wanted to be Pumpkaboo, but like, obviously you could just find a random one before Pumpkaboo even turns up. If Pumpkaboo's even in the game. I think Pumpkaboo will be in the game because it's X and Y, but I'm a bit nervous that Pumpkaboo won't make it into the game. $221. My first ever was Graveler in the original pill, nice. And then Catcher because it knows self-destruct. Then a Tentacool randomly in Y. Then a Weezing in Let's Go. Pokemon Legends Arceus was Hippowdon and Scarlet was Drowsy. It's nice how like everyone usually has like a different one. Yeah, X and Y was my my first game I ever got shiny in. And I'm a pseudo methoded it. It wasn't a random shiny. It was like the very first moment I set my eyes on Pumpkaboo, I was like, this is my Pokemon. This is my favourite Pokemon. And I mean, X and Y came out well over a decade ago. Pumpkaboo's been my favourite Pokemon for over a decade. I'm invested in Pumpkaboo. In the Blueberry DLC, my first was a Tentacool again. Actually, I think... Was mine a Tentacool as well? I think my first shiny in Kitakami might have been... It was Wooper. It was Wooper. Yeah, and then we randomly found it. Oh, they were good times. I mean, Phantup is quite high up there, but Pumpkaboo is my favourite. Slugma's a really nice shiny. I still haven't got a shiny Slugma in Kitakami. I really want to get one, because I like the grayscale sort of shinies in Pokemon. Like why I like Mimikyu's shiny. I mean, I do really like Phantump, but yeah, Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is my Pokemon. I should show you all my Pumpkaboo plushies. I've got quite a lot. I've got a giant one, like really big, like bigger than my head, like huge. And then I've got, it's not an official one, but I've got a shiny Pumpkaboo plushie. I don't know. It doesn't look homemade, so it is like, it's probably made, but I don't think it's official. And then I have the Halloween 2018 or 2019 Pumpkaboo from the Pokemon Center in Japan, whenever that was. And then I got one last year from the Pokemon... It was either last year or the year before they did a Pumpkaboo Halloween. And I've got that one as well. So yeah, four Pumpkaboos. Plus a few little figurines and stuff. Oh yeah, Slugma and Monsters Geodudes. That would have been a hard one. I got like a couple of Pumpkaboo pin badges as well. Like, I don't know, I just love Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo's my boy, you know? Oh, wow. That's so lucky. It makes me like worried like how many I might have just accidentally just run past. What should I have for food today? I'm quite hungry. Might pop to Greg's and get a little snack. Get some foods. Greg's. What should I get from Greg's? Something edible is always a good start. I'm so like iffy with some of the food in Greg's. I tell you what I really love in Greg's, the breakfast rolls. But whenever I go into Greg's, because I go in there like so late, all the breakfast rolls are gone. Like, I don't know, it's my own fault, because I should just get up early and get a breakfast roll. Like, I can't complain if I roll up at 12:30 and be like, where are all your breakfast rolls at? Like, this is my own fault. I do love the breakfast rolls. I do like the pizza. The pizza is nice. Honestly, I'm not that fond of the sausage rolls. I know it's their bread and butter, you know, as you say. I'm just not that big on their sausage rolls, but I do like their bakes. I really like the cheese and onion bake. I did like their sandwiches as well. Could get a sandwich. So much bread. I feel like all I've eaten this week is bread. It's so bad. Like sandwiches. And then the other night I had beans on toast for tea. And I love beans on toast. It's such a comfort meal for me. But I feel like all I've had this week is bread now. It is, literally, it's the breadening. Even yesterday I had 2 sandwiches. 2 sandwiches! I'm sneezing again. I feel like I need to get, like, nose plugs or something. Just to stop when I'm streaming. The only thing I think of, it must be her blanket. We only washed it quite recently. It's funny because I originally bought the blanket for her for Halloween. It was meant to be a Halloween blanket. And now it's just the blanket that's on the back of my chair all year round. So people might come in during Halloween and be like, oh look, the Halloween blanket. And I'm like, yes. I put it up specifically for Halloween. It has not been on the chair for 12 months. It was originally like a really fluffy grey blanket that we had for her. Swap out for Halloween, but... she really likes this one. I say, but she's not here today. She's not on the chair today. No, I'm not going to have pizza today. That's too much bread. I like noodles, but Greg's don't do noodles. But they do pumpkin spice lattes. So I'm definitely going to have a pumpkin spice latte. Even though I will say the Greg's ones aren't that great. Like, but you could tell by the price difference. Like, if you want a proper pumpkin spice latte and you want to go to Starbucks, like, get ready to, you know, sell your house to be able to afford that pumpkin spice. But it's like a taste sensation, you know, of pumpkin spice. And then Greg's is like a fraction of the price, so much cheaper. But you drink and you're like, did they even put pumpkin in this? I don't know, I don't think I will. I don't know, I do love the pizza there, though. I love to see how I feel when I go down, I think. Because I'm saying, like, no, I want to have pizza now, but if I walk in and it's the warm pizza, you know, sometimes you go there and the food's cold, you're like, ugh. But if it's warm pizza, I'd be like, oh, go on then. You convinced me. It makes all the difference. If the food's cold, it's like, ugh. Like, you don't want to go there and have a cold sausage roll. You want a warm sausage roll. I should treat myself because I have to spray paint a duck. It's just staring at me, like, in the corner of the room. Just this white duck. And it's like, you're meant to decorate me. I'm like, I know. I know, but it keeps raining. What I really need to do is I need to paint it tonight. Spray paint it all the one colour. So it dries for tomorrow. And then I can do the final touches. But if it rains tonight, I'm screwed. I'll have to find, like, a shed. Like, do it in there. Just break into someone's shed so I can spray paint where it's not raining. Because that's the thing. If it has to then not rain after you've done it, because you have to leave it to dry outside. Like, you can't just bring a freshly spray painted duck into your home. It would stink. So it has to then, like, otherwise I would spray paint it before going out and then leave it outside. But one, it could rain, and two, someone could steal the duck. So I have to do it while I'm at home so I can keep an eye that no one steals it. Not that I think anyone would. No, someone definitely would steal the duck. It's game over. I don't know what to do. I genuinely had a fear because I had to leave it in the back garden the other day. And our back garden's like open, so people like can just like go into it. It's like rubbish. And I was like, if I go back out there and that duck is gone, like, how am I meant to go into work on Monday and be like, sorry guys, I can't take part in the duck race because someone came into my garden and stole my duck. I was just like, it's going to be so embarrassing having to say that. But no one stole it. But it still needs painting. It's just looking at me. Yeah, it would. Like, I think they'd be like, totally understandable. I can't believe someone broke into your garden and stole your freshly painted duck. Weirder things would have happened, you know? It would be a crime. I'd have to report it to the police and everything. I'd be like, non-emergency. Hello, I'm taking part in a duck race. And I was painting my duck outside. And I had to let it dry. And when I came back, the duck was gone. What do I do, officer? What is the weather meant to be like today? Weather Norwich. Oh, I don't think it is gonna rain. Oh, it's meant to rain a little bit tomorrow, but Monday it is meant to rain. So I need to finish this duck by tomorrow. I mean, to be fair, it's just the spray painting I have to do outside. I can regularly paint the duck inside, but the duck is quite big. Like, it is a big duck. So it would take a lot of paint. That's why I opted to spray paint it. There's obviously going to be details that I can do that I'm not going to be able to spray paint. So I'm just looking at the duck. It's the bane of my existence. Why did I say yes to taking part in the duck race? Could spray paint it and then hide it in a bin. So if it does rain when I'm out, it's protected by a bin. And it's a Saturday, so the bin men aren't coming, and no one's just going to go into my bin. Theoretically. Do I really want to put the... Yeah, I don't think I really want to put the duck in the bin. That would feel a bit rude. You know... He hasn't done anything wrong. He's just existing. Where is my spray paint, actually? I can't remember where I put it. Oh dear. That's gonna be fun for later. I'm not gonna jinx it. It's okay. We'll get through this. Nope. I thought if I was really quiet for that one, it would give it to me, but it didn't. Oh dear. So we're coming up to 20 to 12. Man, this has gone quite quick, considering I'm just resetting the same section of a game. Sorry, I just want to finish my smoothie. Yeah, it was nice. I like that. So, finishing the smoothie did not give us the shiny. So yeah, I don't think I've got actually any events planned now until EGX and Comic Con, which is end of October. I mean, obviously something could happen in between them, but I know I definitely can't go to anything for the next 2 weeks, because I had some people saying that I should go to the Logitech event in Birmingham, but we have a rule at my workplace that if someone on your team is off, you can't have more than one person on your team off. And typically my boss is now off for 2 weeks. So I literally cannot take days off now for 2 weeks. Which sucks. Because I like taking random days off. But yeah, that's it, you know? So I won't be able to go to the Logitech event. Because Birmingham is far away. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you, I did get my new Tamagotchi. So last stream, or maybe the stream before, I was really wanting a Tamagotchi connection, wasn't I? And I kept going on and on about how I was looking around all around Norwich to get a Tamagotchi connection, and I didn't want to order it online. Well, when we went to London, I went to the Bandai Namco Cross store, and they had all the Tamagotchis there, so I bought my Tamagotchi. What do I do for work? It's really boring. I probably don't look the type. I do health and safety. Yeah, I work in the health and safety sector. You know, it's fine. Mostly admin for health and safety. So it's not anything like... Yeah, no one ever does. Like, I met a few creators yesterday, and they were like, oh, are you a full-time creator? And I was like, nah, I wish. And they're like, what do you do? And I was like, I work in health and safety. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah. Because I don't really seem the type. But I am only in a small team. There's 3 of us all together. And the other 2 guys that I work with, they're really nice, and they're also into video games and stuff. So whenever I like book a random day off, they're like, oh, go on, what video game is it now? What have you been invited to now? So they like get it completely, which is really nice. Like, they never say like I can't do stuff, so it is good. And my boss plays Pokemon Go as well. So we keep each other updated on like new Pokemon Go stuff, which is nice. But I'm going to be alone now in the office for 2 weeks, so that's going to be pretty boring. Oops. But yeah, no one thinks I work in health and safety. It's completely different to everything else I've ever done. But, you know, a job's a job, really. I think I'm just working my way around life and just trying everything. Like, I wonder what my next job's going to be. So I'm just completely random. It is like doing so. So my very first job, I was an IT technician. It sounds so silly when I say it. So yeah, my first job, I was an IT technician for a charity. So the charity that I worked for would hold like classes. So I would make sure all the computers are set up, make sure that they're all working, just general IT stuff. I'd fix people's computers because they didn't know what they were doing. And then my second job, I was a receptionist. Completely different. It's so different. Go from IT technician to receptionist. And then I did house plotting. So I would plot boundaries for builders for when they're building new builds. So I'd make sure that they don't overcross the boundaries for like the next houses they're building. So when people make all the plans for their houses, they would know what boundaries for their houses. Yeah. And then I moved. So I moved to Norwich. So these were all the jobs that I had back in my old hometown. And I moved to Norwich, and then it was actually quite hard getting jobs here because like all my other jobs were like weird. And then so I worked at Card Factory, you know, just standard. Then I worked at Shoe Zone, and then I became full-time at the game store. So technically my role was like social and community manager, and I would run all the socials and the website and help create like the events that we would do for the shop, and also do like the retail side as well. So I did all of that. And now I work in health and safety. So yeah, like every angle I've gone in is pretty much completely different, which is Cool. But it's like, what am I going to do next? I feel like I should become a full-time content creator, just because it's also like a completely random thing. I do wear many hats. I just like trying new things. I think it's a bit of fun. I don't know what I would do next though, genuinely. I would like if we were talking about sort of like dream jobs, I would like to do like community management work for like a game company or something like that, or running Discord. I really like running Discords, like a Discord community manager, something like that, even if it was just like part-time. I think that would be a bit of fun. No, he doesn't work at Wired. He doesn't. He's just like me. We're just big fans of the company. He does like some QA for the games, but no, he doesn't work there. No, we just we're both close with the teams there. So I'm the mod for Wired, so I mod the Discord, and just like help out with random things like that. I keep going too far into the battle because I'm talking. There we go. But no, Sai is freelance at the moment, so he like helps different companies with like different products, because he's a bit like someone who also wears many hats, so he can also do a lot of things like the same sort of me. Like he knows how to do community management, he knows how to run events, he knows how to organize things, he knows how to run a shop, he knows how to sell things, you know, so he helps other companies with that. He's it's mostly game dev stuff that he works with, but he's actually working with a game development company right now to make a game. So technically a game dev, I suppose, because they're working on like the story and stuff right now, which is quite cool. He's just a bit of everything. It's so hard, because then he normally does help within game development, but then he is also helping another client at the moment who isn't into game development. So it mostly is, but I think this person might be like an exception. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. And then on Saturdays, we run the little stall and we sell Pokemon cards and Nintendo Switch games. Yeah, there is quite a bit of lore. I mean, Sai's done a lot as well, but he ran a video game store for like a decade. So he hasn't jumped roles as much as I have. To be fair though, with me jumping roles, it was always a good reason. Like, I never left if it wasn't for a good reason. So my first job, I was made redundant because the company closed down. The second job, the receptionist role, I felt I was being mistreated. So basically, this is more lore for you guys. So basically, on my 21st birthday, I broke both my elbows. And I'm a Christmas baby. I'm a December baby. And I was meant to work Christmas Day that year. But because I broke both my elbows, I couldn't work, which made my manager very, very annoyed with me, because it was like I purposely broke my arms. And we were meant to originally take turns in shift work. So one week you would work a weekend, and then the next week you'd work the weekdays, because the weekdays were night. No one wanted to work the weekend. And when I finally came back after Christmas, after, you know, my broken arms had healed, my manager would give me the worst shifts. So she would make me work evening weekends every weekend. And I was like, well, this isn't very fair. Because, you know, it's not my fault I broke my arms. Like, don't you think I was punished enough by not having working arms? So yeah, I just applied for new jobs, because I was like, I'm not working every single weekend as a punishment for an accident. So that's why I left there. Then the next job I left because me and Si were long distance, and I was just like, I don't want to be long distance anymore. I want to come and live in Norwich. So that's why I left that role. Card factory was only temporary Christmas work, and the shoe shop, I was also made redundant. So yeah, I'm one of those people that has been made redundant twice in their lives. And yeah, I just wanted to have a better, like, I just wanted to have like a proper income. So obviously, because we had the game shop, because it was ours, it wasn't like you were getting like a certified amount of money every month like you would from like a normal job. And I didn't like that, because I thought it was quite stressful, because one week you could have a good week because you could have a big launch, and then the next week might be quiet. And that idea overstressed me out, so I just decided to get a job. Just so you know each month you're getting the exact same amount of money, so you can plan for things, and you couldn't do that when you run your own business. And yeah, and that's my law. But yeah, the receptionist role really annoyed me, because I'm like, I just had to spend my 21st birthday in hospital, and then I couldn't enjoy Christmas because my elbows are broken. It's so painful. Like, you don't understand how painful it is to have both your elbows broken. And the thing is as well, because you can't cast your elbows, because you need to technically move them, otherwise you get locked elbows. So I had to wear slings like that to keep my arms bent, so I could still move them. But I was wearing slings like that for ages, like I was like a vampire, and I could barely move them, and it was awful. And it was only then eventually, as it carried on, like, to be fair, they did heal quite quickly. Like, I would say I was fully healed within a month. They were very slim fractures, but they weren't good to work in a hotel, you know, where you have to be carrying things to people's rooms. You need to be doing the bed sheets, and I'm like, I can't move my elbows. So yeah, so I couldn't work, you know. If it was like an office job or something, I broke both my elbows, I probably could still type, you know. But carrying things around, helping customers, setting up beds, moving food around, you can't do that with broken arms. It's not my fault. So yeah, basically, my 21st birthday was ruined, and I couldn't really enjoy Christmas because I couldn't play games, really. I was like playing it like that, my elbows bent, and I wasn't sleeping well because, you know, my elbows were broken. You know. Actually, I'm not going to start it again because I've hit 250 and I like the number. Pretty much, yeah. I think they were basically like a hairline fracture, I think they were called. So I couldn't straighten them. I can straighten them now, completely fine. But during colder seasons, they ache a little bit, which is really weird. They just, I don't know. It's so weird to explain it. They ache during really, really cold seasons. But other than that, they're perfectly fine. Like I went to the gym again after I broke my elbows because I wanted to start strengthening my body again. And I was doing like weightlifting and stuff, and I was talking to my like personal trainer, and they were just like, I can't believe you're like back lifting all this and you broke your elbows. And I'm like lifting things like, yeah, no, it's all good. So they did heal very, very quickly because I think it was just a slight fracture, but I could not straighten my arms. Like, it was so weird. It was like, if you think of like a mechanism that like opens and closes, it was honestly like there was something in there stopping it from straightening. it was like the weirdest sensation. You really didn't want to just stretch your arms because it did. It genuinely felt like there was something stopping the mechanism from working. And then eventually it loosened up and I was able to. It was just the weirdest. I don't recommend any of you break your elbows because you don't realise how often you use your elbows until you lose your elbows. It's the worst. Do not recommend. Don't break your elbows. Don't go ice skating and then fall to protect yourself and put both your arms out front. Because that's what I did. Do not do that. It's a bad time. If you're going to fall, just accept that you're falling. Don't stop yourself. Oh, both wrists doesn't sound nice either. Was it the same way from like falling and trying to like protect yourself? Oh, the wrists as well just feel so like delicate. Falling, yeah, look at that. Everyone just don't fall, okay? Falling is bad for you. Falling is not a good time. Do not fall. Falling. But yeah, I mean, are your wrists okay now? Have you got full motion in your wrists? When it's cold, do they ache a bit? Because I feel like a lot of people I've spoken to, like if they break a bone, when it gets cold, it aches. They're mostly okay. So not 100%. Hopefully they get... Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, why do they ache when it's so cold? Like, the rest of my body doesn't ache, just my elbows. But yeah. That was a fun law day, wasn't it? Kneecap? Oh! Why have we all broken the worst parts of our bodies? Like, it's not something normal like an arm or a leg. It's a kneecap, an elbow, a wrist. Like, they all sound so painful. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, why do we keep breaking joints? And it annoyed me as well because before I broke my elbows, I had never broken a bone. And I was just like, oh, I love not breaking bones, to then break both my elbows. And the weirdest fact is, because obviously, this was 9 years ago. My ex-boyfriend, who I was with at the time, he broke his elbow 3 months before I broke both my elbows. So we both broke our elbows, and it was quite lucky because he had slings when he broke his elbow, and I was able to reuse those slings for my elbows. But like, what are the odds of that? I'd never ever met anyone who'd ever broken their elbows, and within 2 months of my boyfriend at the time breaking his, I then break mine. Oh, a bit broke off and healed back in the wrong place. Oh, that is foul. Oh. Yay! Well done, Nathan! Congratulations! Look at that. Law sessions and you get to complete the game. Oh dear. It was a really, really fun stream, guys. Thank you all for talking with me today. It was really great to, like, ramble about nonsense. I have a knee bump and nearly permanent tendon inflammation. Oh, that sounds really bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I got really lucky with my elbows, I think, other than the cold pain every now and then, but oof. I do as well. I feel like I've had a really good law session today. It's been really rambly, just about nonsense, really, but I've enjoyed it. It's been good fun. But yeah, so for the rest of the day, I'm going to try and paint a duck. So if you're part of my Discord, you can see the duck that I'm painting, and you can all try and guess what I'm doing. There has to be. You have to talk about something when you're soft resetting, because nothing is going on. It's basically like a just chatting stream, but there's a game going on in the background that no one really cares about. But yeah, soft resetting's pretty boring, but I really enjoyed today, so thank you. I'm going to try and do a midweek stream on the PlayStation again, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm very, very tempted to do some Sky Children of the Light streams or Journey, because I really miss that calmness and relaxing. And I don't want to play more gory because I don't like playing story games too much because of spoilers. So I like playing games that, like Pokemon, you can't really be spoiled because I'm not doing the story, I'm just catching Pokemon. And with Gory, there's a story and I don't want to spoil it. So yeah, I'm going to try and find some games that like don't have stories that are just fun to play, so I can just pick up streaming more during the week, which I think would be nice. So yeah, if I'm going to stream this week, it will probably be Thursday or maybe Monday, because Tuesday and Wednesday I do Pokemon Go, and then Friday is too close to my Saturday stream, so it'll either be like a Monday or Thursday. And if I don't, because I'm useless, I will be streaming again next Saturday. Either, I don't know what yet, depends on what, if there's any mass outbreaks on Pokemon Violet, or if I'm tired, I can just do BDSP. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thank you to everyone who came by and chatted with me today. I really appreciate your time and making this shiny hunt go a little bit better for me. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.